So Bob, you're the president, founder of the American Anti-Cancer Institute. Changing the name of the organization, though, can you explain the why behind that?
I believe I can. I came up with that name about 7 or 8 years ago, the initial name, American Anti-Cancer Institute, and that's who most people know us by now. And for a specific reason, you know, we wanted to fight cancer. We were pretty good at it. We wanted to know people. We were concentrating in America at that time, and we were anti-cancer, not pro-cancer, not just working with the symptoms of cancer. We were involved in real solutions. And we used Institute because it gave us some integrity, you might say. It made us seem larger, actually, than we were when we first started. But we have discovered over time that a lot of the things that work with cancer work with everything else, because most chronic disease is a result of the acidification of the human body, which causes inflammation, and it keeps going from that point. So we work with heart patients now. We work with people with type 2 diabetes, with autoimmune diseases, with neurodegenerative diseases. We've begun that process as well. So we have a feeling that we can really help people that are struggling and suffering in all lines of chronic disease. Hence the International Wellness and Research Center. We've always been research to a degree, and now we've got ambassadors throughout the world. Mostly right now in Southeast Asia, but we're expanding on that as well. So it gives us an opportunity for people to see us in a little different light, a little different manner, and know that we're more comprehensive than just cancer.
Mm-hmm. So as you expand your focus into other areas that you mentioned, immune conditions, I think you even talked about Alzheimer's and ALS, why do we see conditions like that still continue to explode around this country?
Well, it has a lot to do with the same things that are involved with cancer, believe it or not. You know, we have people whose brains are not being fed anymore. The neurons are dying, and it's a result of heavy metal toxicity and many other things involving radiation and chemicals. And that is prevalent in so many sickness and diseases. We see people, especially cancer patients, who struggle to heal. They go so far and then they don't go any further because of this toxicity in the body, and that's why we heavily utilize detoxification procedures. We think the best in the world. But the problem is that because of these toxins, these heavy metals, they are affecting us, affecting our brains now. And so nothing is being done that we can see in allopathic medicine to ameliorate this. In other words, we use drugs and more drugs and more drugs, and people get worse and worse and worse. They never get better. And that's kind of what drives us, and also the research that we have been looking at to begin with that shows so many things that are stopping some of these diseases in their tracks, in many cases reversing them. So we got very interested in it and putting together some protocols that actually appear to be working well for people with these types of neurodegenerative diseases. And this is major. It's very major.